Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh man, what's up? What's up, Denny Nelson? What's up? Empowering minds, empowering lives. What's up, bro? Welcome to my live. Shout out, man, to everyone, man. Hope all is well right now. It's hot. Happy, thankful Thursday, sister. Shout out to everyone in the stream, man. Shout out to everyone on the live. Welcome to the live. I got 2 devices. You know what's new, sis? They always come with no content. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing new to me. They always come with no content. And then you don't want to question them if they're a troll or not, but it's 2025, so I figure everyone should be making some type of content. So when I see things like that, man, it lets me know that's probably a troll or something. You know what I'm saying? Empowering minds, empowering lives. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Please return the favor. I just subscribed to your channel. Empowering minds, empowering lives. Welcome to the live. Yeah, I get that all the time, sis. I always question that. You know, it's 2025, so I mean, come on. Excuse the look. I'm kind of rough. I'm still in vacation mode. You see, I ain't shaved. I look rough. That's okay though. We still pimping. We chilling though. You know, we chilling. Cheers to your sister. I think I'm gonna dry out today, sis. I think I'm gonna stay away from them beers today. Flush my kidney out. That's all I've been doing, drinking too many beers, you know. Been taking me out of my mode. So we ain't having no beers today, sis. We're gonna be drinking all water. I really gotta get my vision checked. These are just some little simpler readers I got like from the dollar store. These not really prescriptions. And you're not supposed to wear them like they prescriptions. You know, you're just supposed to wear them when you're reading. And I think every time I wear them without me reading, it's kind of like messing my sight up a little bit. So I really got to get my vision checked, man, and get me some nice, cool looking a nice, cool looking pair of specs. You know, I need to be able to see what's going on. You know, I be trying to read and squinting and shit. You know. You know, and I think since I just bought my last, I think I bought my last, I think I bought my last 2 pack of cigarettes. This is something that I have to do for myself. I have to motivate myself, man, to try to lean myself off of them, you know. So I got my last 2 packs. It's gonna be kind of rough, but you know, might get a difference. These just regular old readers though. They readers, you know what I'm saying? I need like prescriptions. Prescriptions, you know. I need prescriptions. These are just simpler readers and shit. I mean, I could get some, you know, get some with different strength on them. But yeah, I can, gotta get my eyes checked. I've been out here. I've been outside, sis, man, for about 3 hours. Just been sitting out here. It was it was still dark. Excuse me. The morning sun came up and everything. The babies already had a drink. They had their drink before that morning sun came up. I just been sitting out here chilling. Like I said, it's so quiet in my neighborhood. You know how quiet it is. Only thing I heard is the truck coming across the street, making deliveries to the rallies. You guys got a rallies in your neighborhood? I fuck with them rallies. Enjoying the peace of day, yeah. Yep. You give me from time to time, I like pull them up, pull them down, and see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, rallies and checkers. They the same, sis. They the same. They call rallies here. They probably call checkers elsewhere, but they call rallies here though. Man, we got so many food places. We got so many fast food places on this one little block. We got a Rallies. You guys got a Sonic. I fuck with Sonic, man. That Sonic. Got a Sonic. We got a we got a we got a chicken wing place called Touchdown Wings. Wings fire. We got a McDonald's. Got a Pizza Hut. A Wendy's. A Arby's. All this on all of this is on one block. On one block. All them different fast food places. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, all that on one block. I know when I know. Mhm. Oh yeah. Coffee and weed. Good morning. Welcome to my live. I gotta get some things going today, sis, because next week next week we're supposed to be in the hundreds all next week. You know what I'm saying? So next week will be the perfect time to get some shit going, and it's gonna be the this gonna be the fall crop. This gonna be the fall crop because it ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, growing season be over in about 2 months. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 months. I gotta look up and see how many growing days I got left. Look it up, sis. Ask Google, ask Google how many growing days Zone 7A have left. And let me know. Put it in the chat for me, sis, okay? How many growing days left in Zone 7A, St. Louis? There's a lot of cities, it's a lot of cities part of that zone. You just gotta break it down and be, Pacific. So ask Google that for me. How many growing days left in Zone 7A, St. Louis? Now, if I have less than 100, if I have less than 100 days left in the growing season, I still got time to get something going and hopefully get a little harvest. Anything, anything more than 100 days will have to be fall harvest. I'm trying to get a quick little harvest right now, so I know the quick thing I can do like some basil. I know some quick things to plant to give me a nice little harvest, quick little turnaround. Radishes is real good. 106 days left, so oh yeah, I got a lot of time left, sis. Damn, sis, I got a lot of time left. And 106 days left in this growing season for Zone 7A. Uh-oh, that's a lot of time. Damn, sis, that's a lot of time. Until October 31st. That's usually when our first frost is, too. Woo! Woo! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go, sis. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What we want? What we want growing, sis? We got 106 days to we got 106 days to get it off. What we gonna grow, sis? We got the bed. Sis, we got the bed. We got the dirt. We got the dirt, sis. Big bag. What we growing, sis? What we gonna grow? I was thinking about doing some bush beans. Something that don't require no trailers. What we gonna grow, sis? What we got going? 106 days. 106 days. Man. Man, other people, man, in other different growing, what zone you in, sis? I think you in zone 7B. What zone you in, sis? What's your zone? I think your zone has the absolute longest growing season. What's your zone, sis? Those could be your root plants. You already know. What we gonna grow? What we got? Next week, Next week is next week is gonna be the text, because you know they in containers, and you know those containers they dry out real quick. So I'm really gotta start. I gotta get my little water drip bottles together, fill those up, stick those in the pots. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get out here and probably water them probably 3 or 4 times, because it's supposed to be like upper 90s, close to 100 degrees all next week with no end in sight. So that's how I usually be like this for us here in St. Louis, man. That last week in July, going into August, he's on 8B. Yeah, you got the best growing season, the absolute best growing season. I think I think like y'all hard freeze maybe like 2 months or something, but it ain't. Do you guys have a freeze a frost date freeze date 8B? You guys got a you guys have a frost and freeze date 8B. You guys got the absolute, yeah, you guys got the absolute best growing season. What's up, Crumbleweed? Cheers and good morning. It says you guys got a long growing season, sis. And you can grow a lot of things in zone 8B. Top of the morning to you, Crumbleweed 420. Mild winters, oh sis. I would love to be in your zone. I would love to be in zone. I would love to be in your zone, sis. I mean, it'd be kind of pointless. Well, I don't know how y'all cold be, but I know our cold. Like you would really would have to like store it indoors, you know, cause it get cold. But I'm thinking your neck of the woods, you probably could still plant outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess cause I'm just so used to this little time zone, this little, But I'm just woo. Zone 8B, shout out, man. That's a good, that's a good growing zone. What we gonna plant, sis? We got 100 days. We got 100 days to get it done. And I really gotta start getting my little water. I really gotta start getting my little drip bottles together, because I'll be back on the clock pretty soon. I ain't gonna be able to like maintain them and keep them managed. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna get all that together. I ain't really. I don't want to take on too much because you know what I'm saying. I don't know how this new school year gonna be, but I definitely wanna at least scratch off the things that I scratch off the things on my to-do list for as this season and planting. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty soon I gotta start back getting focused. You know, all fails, we can see about overwintering and probably getting like a cover or something input over my little setup if I don't want to bring them in the house, or try to get some plastic. Make like a little couple. You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure it out. But for right now, baby, grow, baby, grow. We gonna figure it out. You see, they they accustomed to their spot. You know what I'm saying? That's their little home now. And I don't want to, I don't want to disturb them. I mean, they all pollinating each other and shit. They all helping each other grow. You know what I'm saying? They all helping each other grow. And I don't want to split them up. Cause that's a nice little growing community down there. Some slower than others. You know what I'm saying? Some slower than others. But for the most part, they cousins taking off, their brothers and sisters taking off. Some slow. They coming along. I'm gonna see how they do in these last 100 days we got left. I'm gonna keep feeding them, giving them the fertilizer and everything. See what they do, give them that little boost. But I want to get everything checked off for what I plan on planning this season, man. So we gonna figure it out. What's up, bro? We gonna figure it out, man. So now it's time for me to start getting another little location for some more plants. See that little real estate? That's a little real estate. So now I gotta get some more real estate. This gonna be okay. Right here gonna be my all my veggie plants. Right here gonna be all my herbs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Salad garden. We gonna figure all that out. Cause once I move them, that's where they gonna be. Yeah, root plants. Yeah. Like I say, when I get back to work, I'll get I will have a tomato sucker. I will have like some collard roots, some cabbage roots. So like all of that stuff, I already got that covered. I got that covered. So I know for sure I have that. And probably whatever else I want because, it's been growing since March. And it's a community garden. I know no one hadn't been up there to check it out. So I'll be doing that when I get there. Give me a little tomato sucker, easy grow. Give me some collard greens from the root, easy grow. And even if it ain't from the root, it can be a cutting. I got that hormone. So we gonna, hey, come them big holiday times, we gonna have what we need. Things like that, things like that, like my greens, my cabbage. I'm gonna try to get some kale going. Oh, that's gonna be on the back. Cool weather crops, you know what I'm saying? They gon' they gonna thrive in the wintertime. They love that cold, they gonna thrive. Then that way by the time, our little season start back up again, they'll be ready. By that time, hey, they keep on coming, keep on coming. Hunter got it all figured out. We got the plan all figured out. That's why I say I don't believe this community is for me, sis. This gaming community is not for me. What's up, Angel? Angel the GOAT. What's up, Chris G? What's up, bro? Man, we gotta get us some game session in, man. I've been on vacation. We ain't ran nothing back, man. What's going on? Let me know when you got some free time, man. We can hop on something, run something up. I only got like 2 more weeks left in my little summer break, so I hope to run something up with you within these 2 little weeks. So man, I appreciate you stopping through. I seen you went to the carnival. So you went to the carnival, you big old kid. Just get on a roller coaster. Yes, sir. That's how you do it, Angel. Always chasing that bag. Always chasing that bag. You have a a productive day on your job. Don't do too much, man. Just do just a little bit to get through. That's my advice. Don't do too much. Just do. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Always Angel the GOAT. Appreciate you. Start your day off with Honcho. That's how I start my day every day. I see the title of the live. That's how I start my day. That's how I've been starting my days, man, since I've been on vacation. God blessings to you and your family, sir. Just want to say, Angel, man, may God cover you in all your travels. God bless you, brother. Have a safe commute. I'm doing good, bro. Just outside, man, on vacation. I've been good, man. Oh, no problem, Angel. God bless. I've been binge watching TV, man. I can't binge watch nothing else. I get to get all my little binge watching in while I can. Pretty soon, I'll be back on the clock. Man, funny how time flies, man. Damn. I really gotta start running. I really gotta start running up these YouTube hours, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start running these hours up. Cause like I said the other night, if you was in my chat, in my live, I don't really think this gaming community is for me. It's only a select few that Honcho really fuck with for real. And they own this live stream. You know what I'm saying? To have all these subscribers and only a handful show up, to me that's not loyalty, man. To me that's not loyalty to me. You know? And I'm trying to build a strong community where everybody stand behind everybody, man, support and help each other. And just generally, you know what I'm saying, appreciate them. Not this gaming community. Not this gaming community. Mm-mm. But we still gonna keep on cranking out that content in this gaming community. And I'm still gonna drop what I wanna drop on my channel, whether it's game related or not. You know what I mean? At this point in my life, it's all about entertainment. You know, I don't really care about the, you know, the you know, I mean, of course, you do this, you want to get monetized, you want to get the views, but I've been doing this a long time to understand, like, those who's here want to be here. And I appreciate that, whether it's one, two, three, four, five. Shout out to the three right here on this live stream. I don't have no script. You know, I don't sit up and write scripts and go live. I just sit here, do my thing. You know, if it's interaction, I love the interaction. That's what it's all about. Interacting. I love the interaction. You start streaming here in a bit. Nice. See, I think like, you know, I think like some of these content creators, man, they get stuck in a box, right? Okay, what I mean is they get stuck in a box. Oh, I just downloaded that. I ain't played it yet, but they get stuck in a box doing one thing, right? Like, say in my case, when you come to my channel, it's a gaming channel, right? But there's other things on my channel, not just games. And I just feel like you shouldn't get stuck in a box, because in the end of the day, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes you feel happy. You know, if you want to put everything on your channel and it's unrelated to whatever your channel name is, go for it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that shows character. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you do other things that's besides play games. As you can see, I do other things that's besides playing games. You know, that's my pastime. That's my getaway. That's my me time. But I also do other things. You know, from cooking. You know, planting. You know, that's, you know, all type of things. So don't get stuck in the box. Don't get stuck in the box, man. It's very easy to get stuck in this YouTube box. To each his own. Don't get stuck in the box. Yeah, I'm about to end this stream in a second myself and knock off some things on my to-do list. Well, not right now, but you know, get some things together. Yeah, see, because I gotta get some. I gotta get me some herbs in the garden, some parsley. You know what I'm saying? Dill, shit like that. So I'm about to hop on that and get that done, so they can start doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna grow me a lettuce bed. Already got, already got, already have my microgreens. They already in the dirt. I got my basil. I got a little tray of basil I'm growing. Then I got in one in one pot I did companion planting. I did some radishes, some arugula, and some more lettuce. That's in one. So I'm gonna do a whole nother lettuce bed. There's nothing but just lettuce in it. Different varieties of lettuce. So if I want some lettuce, Bing, come on out and get it. And I'm gonna grow that right up here on the porch right here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's partially shaded up here on the porch. This big bush, this bush right here, is gonna give it shade. See what I'm saying? It's gonna give it just the right amount of sun and shade. So I'm gonna grow all of my salad greens right up here on this porch here. Perfect spot. I'm gonna clean it up and I'm gonna grow all of my little salad greens up here on this porch. That way they getting porch shade and porch sun. This where I'm just gonna grow all of my little salad greens. They gonna be right up here on this porch right here. Then eventually, I want to make me a hanging basket out of all these plastic bottles I got. Give me some plants growing hanging, you know what I'm saying? If I can make me a hanging basket, I can grow pothos right there in the hanging basket. I got a hook right above me for a hanging basket. I got many hooks, so I can have many hanging baskets. And then I finally, a couple weeks ago, I had got some green tomatoes when I was doing summer school. Right before I had got out of summer school, they finally turned red. But what I'm gonna do, we gonna do us a little experiment. We gonna cut her open. Guess where she going? Oh yeah. We gonna cut her open and we gonna put her in some dirt. And these little tomatoes gonna be growing. Once they start growing, we gonna plant her on out. And they gonna continue. They gonna be good for next year. I said I wanted to do some bush beans, but that means I would have to soak them, and I would have to soak them overnight. I would have to soak the bush beans. Yeah, but it's the second wave of our little growing season, so now's the time to go all in, get all in. They gonna get your things going. You know what I'm saying? You get all in with it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. About to get everything going. I gotta get some things planted. I gotta get some things planted and gonna get them set in their right spots. You know what I'm saying? know, this everything I'm planting is quick germination, quick turnover. Much love to you, Angel, man. God bless. Don't work too hard, man. Just do just enough to make it back to your family, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Angel the GOAT. If you haven't already, go subscribe to his channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit his notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Welcome to Norwood Gaming. I gotta give me some herbs, sis. Like I want me some oregano. I want some dill. I want some mint. I might have to start those from seed next year because it's too late in the season now to start from seed. And most of my little stores, they don't have them. They out of season. So I'll get some though. Like I said, I'll get back to work. I think we grew some mint. I think we grew some mint at work in our little school community garden. So I'll get some. I'll get some when I get back to work. Lenore Game, hope all is well with you and your family. God bless you for coming to this live stream. I appreciate you. Hey, Lenore Gaming, do you have a long growing season? In what zone are you in? Mint is a good window plant for the window. Now, mint take over too. I will plant mint in a pot by itself. Mint would not share nothing with nobody. She will be by herself in a pot or a container because she will take over. She's invasive. She's a bossy little diva. Her and those damn tomatoes, they bossy. They high maintenance. What's your zone? I'm in zone 7A. I gotta get some trellis for my okra. They taking off big time. They spreading. Time for me to move them and separate them a little bit. I gotta get a trellis for them. They growing up. Everybody growing up. Besides those stubborn ass peppers, they stubborn. They come along when they want to come along. So I'm just gonna I was gonna give them a little water too, but you know what? For them peppers, I'm gonna put them on a punishment. Yep. So I don't need nobody calling child protective services on me. But I'm about to put my peppers on a punishment. They don't get no drink I'm finna choke them out. They don't get a drink. In the real world, that's kind of bad. But in the plant world, that's good. That's good. So they on punishment. It's 4 of them. They on punishment. Northern Louisiana, there we go. Yeah. Zone 8, that's that Longhorn season 2. Man, I have everything in dirt, containers or whatever. See, I think mainly like containing container gardening will probably be best in my favor because it's like I just found out that I can't I can't do nothing to the ground because I'm not a homeowner. And a homeowner has all type of little shit. I just don't want to deal with the pests and all that. So I'm just gonna stick to container garden. Yeah, she is your neighbor. Them long growing seasons. Well, I have till Halloween. Our season is pretty long too. Our season starts in April, early, give it early February, really April to October. I think that's 8 months of growing, I think. I'm not for sure. But that's when our growing season starts. So we got from April to October. So that's a long time. You start in April and keep it going. Nice. Cantaloupe. Nice. I think I'm gonna grow me some next year in a container. A 5 gallon grow bag or something. I mean, I could store now. I mean, ain't nothing really stopping me because I got a basement. I can always move them, but you don't want to move them like that, because they get used to their environment. Tomatoes, cucumber, okra, peppers, all going nuts. I wish my peppers start going nuts. That's why I'm fit to put them on a punishment. Now my China Jade cucumber, she doing pretty good. I just got to get a trellis and get her trained. Let me show you. Here's my cucumber plant. When I say she's doing good, here's my China Jade cucumber. She's accustomed to this little area. And she's doing real good. Here's my okras. My 2 heavy-hitter okra plants. See, look. These are my okras. I gotta get a trellis for them because see, they beginning to spread out. They're bushing out. Here's my little potato slips, sweet potato slips. Hopefully I got some sweet potatoes down there. Of course, you go one of the most stubborn ass peppers. You on a punishment. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. There's another stubborn pepper. Here's another one. She's stubborn too. She got to get out of here. And I need to put her in another stable home. She ready. But first, we gonna let her starve first before we do anything. Here's another one. She's just, I don't know what's going on with her, but this is the mother plant. This is the mother pepper plant. course, I got some things going right here that ain't sprouted yet. Sweet basil, microgreens, they ain't came up yet. We'll let the top down. Then of course over here, this is my most. This is I'm really proud of this. I just threw a whole bunch of seeds in this planter, and I said, hey, we gonna see what come up. Look how beautiful this is, man. Some radishes. They looking kind of scarce right now. We gonna let them do their thing. My arugula. First time growing arugula. Excited to try it. I got some lettuce going in there, but she ain't came up yet. This is one of the little salad beds I was trying to just experiment with. You know, you do this gardening thing, man. It's all about experiment. But do these look healthy? What do I need to do to these okra plants? Do they look healthy, y'all? Because I don't know. This is my first time growing okra. This is my first time growing okra from seed. So I don't know if they look healthy or not, y'all. Let me know. I got something else over here too. Take a little walk. This is my onion patch. Come on through, green onions. Green onions coming through. And they dropping seeds as they popping. Look at that. That seed. So that's all I got, y'all. You know, nothing major. Nothing major. Take the leaf off below the plant. Okay. Zucchini going nuts. Yeah, I know. See, it's all as plant parents, man, we got all these. As plant parents, we got all these evil, like great cousins that we don't need to see, like El Nina. We don't need to see her. She can stay away. She can stay away. All she does is come around and causes problems. That's all she does. So, Lenora, what is best in your opinion? Bucket garden or in ground? And the reason why I ask, you know, a lot of people say container garden is kind of it's manageable because you don't have to worry about like different pests. You know, from when you grow things from in ground, you got to worry about other little things. It's more of a more upkeep. Leave them alone. No, I ain't gonna mess with them. I appreciate you guys giving me tips on how to take care of things, because that's my first year going okra. So take the bottom leaves off. All right. I will do that. Containers, I think containers will work well for me because like a lot of this dirt is clay dirt. I do know that for a fact. A lot of it is clay dirt. And I just like the fact of containers, you know what I'm saying? Because you can, they have so it's so many different things you can use for a grow bag. Like I got a lot of those Walmart fabric bags, them grow bags. Why go spend money on grow bags? You probably got a lot of these little fabric handbags laying around the house. Poke some holes in them, put some dirt in them. You can always move them around. But see, I don't ever put all dirt in mine anyway. I always put like water bottles in the bottom of whatever I'm planting so that I don't have to use much dirt. And that way the water bottles makes it a little bit more easy to move around because it's not weighted at the bottom. So yeah, I got a lot of those little Walmart blue bags. If you see at Walmart with I guess a little sunshine on them, grow bags. Put some dirt in them, put some holes in it for drainage. Yeah, all this dirt is clay dirt. So I think I'm just gonna stick with container garden. I think it's a lot easier for me because I can move them around. And then if it gets too cold, I can always move them in my basement in the wintertime because, it's temperature controlled down there. It's not like they're coming from a warm environment to a cold environment. The environment, still be the same. It just, for like intensity of the heat because they getting this natural sun. So I got some grow lights. But either way, it's gonna work out for me. So do you think I need to trellis? Appreciate that, Oz. You think I need to trellis those okra plants? What you think, sis? I need to trellis them? Cause I got a lot of sticks. I got a lot of tree limbs. I can make up. Okay, thank you. Okra don't need trellis if the stalks will get thick. Okay. See, I appreciate all that knowledge. See. Yeah, they took. I started those in. I started those in cups. I started those in cups. I planted those okras in a China jade. So, what do you think about my cucumber? What you think I need to do with that? Like I said, this is my first time. I mean, I grew some for seed before, but they never actually did that damn good of a job. Nice. That's good to know. See, I planted other cucumber plants, and they didn't do half what they're doing. But my China jade, she's showing out. She's showing out. And I planted some radishes in there with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the radish is helping that dirt. I planted some radish in there with the cucumber. She taking off. You think I need to trellis? Do I need to trellis the cucumber? Because she taking off. Cucumbers are good, okay. Your minds look healthy. Is that a healthy looking cucumber plant? Like I said, I got a lot of broken tree limbs in my back. All I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Put together a little makeshift little trellis. Strong enough. It ain't gotta be, you know, it ain't gotta be heavy duty. Just strong enough where she can just go head on and upright. Cause she reaching. She getting that sunshine now. At first she wasn't getting that sunshine. She feeling that sunshine. Now she showing out. Little heifer showing out over there. Too bad her brothers ain't getting no drink today. I'm finna dry them out. All next week it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be in the hundreds next week. They gonna thrive next week. They gonna love their heat next week. I'm drying them out. You supposed to get a little rain today. That's the only water they gonna get. They gonna get the water from their creator. He gonna feed his kids. And that's all they get. The peppers. They doing bad stuff. They've been growing. They started in a cup. And it took them, matter of fact, these peppers, sis, remember when I first started and I planted all those peppers and I told you that most of them got blown away? This is the only one that survived. And I'd say she was dormant for a minute and then she took off. So this is the original from the first growing season all the way back in April or March. That's her. That's why I'm saying she doing her own thing, and I think she messing with me for real. I think she messing with me, so I'm finna mess with her. No drink for you or your offspring. No drink. No drinky, no drinky, no drinky. No drink for her. So I appreciate everyone hanging out with me, man. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Lenora Gaming. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go check this channel out. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that notification bell. Share the channel out. Drop a like. Shout out to Oz. Man, go check his channel out. He probably somewhere right now on some tanks, fucking shit up. Go check him out. Go check out all these beautiful content creators, man. All these beautiful content creators and supporters. If you're looking for some real good supporters, they're right here on this stream. Go check them out. They right here on this live stream. Real good supporters. We've been supporting each other for a while now, and This is the type of community I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a positive community just like this. And there's a lot of content creators that just don't stick to gaming. Gaming is maybe like their pastime, their hobby or something. That'd be nice. Nice. I would love to see you later, Nora. I'm gonna be up there with you one day. My little small, little tiny little garden. And I got plenty space. You know, I got plenty space. But my front yard is like the most opportune spot. Full sun. I get more than 8 hours of sunlight. So like I can grow a lot of things on the front. My backyard is questionable because there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of fallen limbs, and I wouldn't want none of no a fallen limb falling on a plant, breaking a plant, you know. And especially when we get bad weather, when it be raining, you know, that's when we have a lot of tree limbs falling. You know, and I would hate to have some set up and, you know, I come out and check on it, a damn tree limb broke a branch or broke a plant. So my front little tiny little space is an opportune spot. Now I got plenty of space on the front and on the back. That was just my little tiny area. But I do have a lot of space to do a lot of different things. But the front yard is the best spot because it gets all the sunlight. And then it gets the minimum shade. Like once the sun starts going down, it gets that shade. So that's why I chose like to have it on the front yard. It's easy for me to manage, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I would love for my backyard to, if it wasn't, if it didn't have a lot of trees hanging, it was just open space. It wouldn't have to worry about limbs falling. Hey, I would love to set. I mean, I could still set some up, but it would have to be off in the distance. But right now, I like what I got going on the front. The kids love it. They're used to it. So we just gonna let them hang out. This is their little real estate area. We gonna let them hang out, let them do their thing, and we gonna see, you know. But shout out, man, to everybody on this stream, everybody on this live, man. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys rock. I know, right? I think we're gonna keep on doing these. I think we're gonna keep on doing these plant videos, sis. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna, we just gonna, we just gonna do it just for the fun of it. Just see what happens. Okay, I'll send you the details when it's going down, but we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm trying to get a positive community going on, man. So we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. I got something cooking. Always got something cooking. Okay, okay, guys. I think I'm off, man, to go fix me some breakfast, man. I'm hungry. I ain't had nothing to eat all morning. I've been chit-chatting and rapping with you guys, man. Y'all awesome. Man, y'all awesome, man. Y'all rock, man. Man, so shout out to the top fans, man, that tuned into this stream. Lenore, Lenore Gaming. That's a nice setup. Zucchini pickles. I gotta try that. Zucchini pickles. Do you prepare them just like if they do you fix them like you making like regular like dill pickles out of cucumbers with pickling brine and all of that? Gotta try that. Zucchini pickles. That sound yummy. See, I want to try my hand at. I want to try my hand at growing that too, like zucchini, squash. Or they last 2 months in the fridge. Yeah, I usually do refrigerated pickles, but I'm fit to store it, or like I would like to water bath mine, water can mine this time, like for real, for mental. Straight water bath and put them in a, you know, you can pick anything you want. Okay, nice. I made some I did some pickle. I did some pickle red onion, garlic, and jalapeno peppers the other night. I made like 2 jars of them. Yeah, I seen those. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Speaking of onion, I gotta get my onions. I gotta sprout that onion. I gotta cut her up. Go and put her in a little container and let her do her thing. And we gonna throw some green onions in there with her. We gonna I'm gonna have me 2 onion patches. I got an onion there that's going kind of bad a little bit. We gonna cut her up, save that bottom, put that bottom in some dirt with these red onions, sprouts. That's gonna be their hangout. I'm gonna have onion for days, and those going on the back. Those onions going on the back because they can grow all winter. Yeah, I saw those onions, sis. Balsamic vinegar. Woo, no, whoa, 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 whoa. Lenora breaking the rules. Lenora, you breaking the rules, my friend. You're breaking the rules, my friend. Do you guys, y'all see this in the chat? Lenora, you're breaking the rules, man. You're breaking the rules, man. What's up, Rice? You made dill pickle soaked in vodka. OMG. Yeah, I like those. I like those already. I like those already. And vodka? Nice. What's up, Rice? Y'all go check out Rice channel. He be jamming late nights, man. He be having that after. them after hour shit going on. I slid up in there early this morning. He was bumping some old school motherfucking UGK. Some old school Jeezy. He was jamming. Shout out to you, Rice. Shout out to you, man, keeping the vibes in the early morning hours alive. Audio was crystal clear. Some of the best audio I done heard on these live streams. Like seriously, you play music in the background. Some of the most clearest audio. You can hear everything clear. You know, shout out to you. You be having it going in early morning hours. Hey, come on. We can smoke another one. We ain't gotta smoke no cig. Oh my God. We ain't gotta do no cig, my man. Hold on, you wanna smoke? Hold on, my man. Hold on, we finna smoke. Let me put this out. We finna, man, shout out to you, man. We finna smoke, man. We finna smoke. The 4th of July, we was eating pickles like doing shots. Oh, MG. I would love to be at that party. You hear me? Pickles. I love me some pickles. And then you're getting a double dose. Because pickles, now, I don't know. I don't know what Anora got going on over there. I don't know. But I'm hoping these pickles cleared out the toxins. But she said she soaked them in vodka, so I don't know. But I would have loved to have been at that party and eat some of those pickles. It's really kind of disrespectful to ask another cook to share their recipe because it's like secrets. You know, if they give it out to you, then you know you gotta sign one of those, what you call them, PDAs, or you know what I'm saying. I'm finna smoke with you. Hold on, I'm finna smoke, right? You know, I got some shit right now. I just gotta roll up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on vacation, so shit. I'm on my front. I see the laws rolling down. It better not say shit. We legal. Get out of here. Hold on. Got my little tray. Watermelon Ciroc. Poured it over some watermelon. Oh, yes, sir. What's up, McSnap 420? Feel the smoke. See that? Probably can't see that. Yeah. So we do. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Shout out to McSnap 420. Most of my recipes online. I'm with it. Let's go. I think this is some ice cream runts. Let me show you. Ice cream runs. in my part of the town, in my part of the town where I live at, we have $50 ounces. So you can get you an ounce for $50. And it's all top shelf. And I also got seeds growing. My little grinder. Hear that tapping? We ain't playing around these parts. Top shelf for 40 and 50 an ounce. Yeah. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. We've been legal here now, what? It's going on. It's going on 4 years now. We've been legal here in St. Louis. So anywhere in the state of Missouri. Anywhere in the state. Canada. Nice. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, I don't label it as a, hope y'all have a great day. You too, cousin. You too. I don't label it as a bad drug. Getting our coffee ready. I already had my cups for the day. But you know I'm always with you, sister. What's up, Rice? You still in the chat? You said let's smoke. To the smoke. You ain't gotta encourage, you ain't gotta act, hey, this what I do, baby. Shit. Ain't nobody gonna say shit to me. What we do. You know what I'm saying? What we do. Already. You know what I mean? What we do. You got to perform surgery. What we do. Damn, I hate when you get a split in it. We gonna go back and do her over. We ain't gonna do that. Got a split in it. We don't like no splits. They don't make these motherfuckers like they used to. Like for real, if you a smoker and this your thing, like some people like papers, some like pipes, some, you know what I'm saying, some, you know what I'm saying, some like blunts. You a blunt smoker, they don't make these motherfuckers like they used to. I promise you they don't. I promise you they don't. The only time they supposed to split on you is when they stale, not when they fresh. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between a fresh and a stale one. For all the smokers and shit. Nothing is made before. Hey, I know, right? Yeah, nothing is made like it used to be and shit. But it's okay, you know. My thing used to be those white owls back in the day. No, 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 not white owl, not white owl, not white owls, y'all. My bad, my bad. Optimals. Them Optimals used to be my shit. Boy, I used to love them, nothing else. I ain't used to smoke nothing. People used to smoke Phillies, Swishers, White Owls. Optimals was my thing. Optimals was my thing. But I can't hardly find Optimals no more. A lot of stuff is hard to find now. They got all these different names and shit on the market. I'm old school. Can I get an Optimo? I know they stopped making. I know, that's what I'm saying. All the old school simple stuff that was very simple. Simple. You know, not now. They know what they doing. That, like, they know what they doing. This big business. This drugs and shit. This big business. They keep saying they fighting the drug wars. There's certain drugs they fight. Like they ain't really killing nobody on no motherfucking weed. You know what I'm saying? They ain't killing nobody on that weed. Because they know this weed is making a whole lot of money. They trying to stop fentanyl and shit because that's hurting the weed business. That's hurting the marijuana production and the influx of marijuana and shit. That's hurting their business. That's hurting their pockets. That fentanyl, all that shit is hurting their pockets. Because they know this marijuana is making them killings. Just look at just do your research. Just look at how all the states and shit for is like budget and shit. They know what's going on. They try to put restrictions on this shit, but they know this shit is making them money. Law enforcement as well. You can't tell me you don't go home and take you a little puff. You can tell me you off the clock. I ain't gonna tell your secret, but I know. made a cigarette. I love making these type of cigarettes, Lenora. I love making these type of cigarettes. You know, they say these type of cigarettes is not good for you. But I beg to differ though. I think these cigarettes are the most healthiest thing smoking. I beg to differ though. They say these are good. They're not good for you. They're dangerous for you. But I think these are the most healthy cigarettes that God created, man. Don't believe the hype, man. These are the best cigarettes on the planet. What's up, Classic Car Guy? Top of the morning to you. What you got going on today? What you got going on today, man? I got some plant things I gotta do today. But, you know, I can easily, you know what? I said I was gonna plant my plants together. Like a couple months ago, I had rooted a pothos and a purple heart, and they kind of like grew together. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna put that in the pot. That's gonna be one plant, and we just gonna see. You know, we gonna see what happens. They rooted together. I was propagating them, and somehow I guess somehow their roots got tangled up, and it rooted together. So I don't want to tear off the roots. I'm just gonna go and put them in some dirt. That's gonna be like an experiment plant. We gonna see how that is, and man, we gonna see how it turn out. It should turn out pretty cool. It's a plant, but we gonna get that in the dirt today. We gonna get that in the dirt. Oh yeah, I know. I love the pothos. That's a magic. That's a miracle plant. And most of all of my plants, I keep one pothos in some water. I never empty a pothos. I keep one in the water for that purpose because of their natural rooting agent. I stuck a purple heart in there with the pothos, and like I say, they intertwine together. They one whole plant. So I'm gonna take it out the water, and we gonna put it in the dirt. Yeah, I planted all. I uh, I rooted all of my pothos in water. I did a couple. I did a couple in dirt. They didn't do too good, so I took them out the dirt. and I kind of cleaned them up a little bit and stuck them in a water with the other pothos, and the ones that was growing in dirt now got a root because I stuck it in the water. It's something about those pothos. I love them, and it's so easy to propagate. You can have so many of these around your house. So I might make a little short. Let y'all see how that turned out. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Might make it short. I don't understand why certain people can't comment on my shorts. I think maybe that's a YouTube thing. I don't know. But if you can't comment on my shorts, just know it's nothing on my end. Like I say, maybe it's a YouTube thing or something like that. But we gonna make that little project happen. We gonna get us a little. We gonna find us a little planter, put her in, and man, we finna go ahead on and pot her up, and we finna see how this turn out, and I might make a short showcasing it. Only one way to find out is hit that notification bell, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay on top of everything that Hancho upload or download or upload, whatever you want to call it. You'll be in the know, you'll be in tune. You won't be out the loop. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, coming to the stream. Appreciate you, Lenora. Yeah, be cool to do a little time lapse thing of the plant rooting and growing. Yep, yep. You never know. Never know. Yeah, I grew them. I grew them in some water. I rooted them in some water, and like I say, their roots intertwine. Because I was gonna separate them, and try to pot them up and put them in their own little pot. Continue to grow. But when I pulled it out the glass, they was stuck together. Like they fused together, like they with one. Like they combined. So I'm like, oh, okay. So y'all want to grow out like that, huh? Okay. I said, so y'all let me know y'all ready to come out this glass, so y'all want to get in some dirt. Okay, we finna make that happen. So we finna see how this turn out. Cause when I first stuck them in the water, they were separated. I stuck them in there very gently, and over time, I guess they fused and got to know each other, and now they one plant. So we gonna stick them in the dirt just like that. They should they should thrive more than ever now because they got roots and now they be in some dirt. But that's amazing. When you just take a simple cutting, something like a simple cutting, folks say, "Oh, this trash, this trash." So I told my coworker, I said, "Man, you don't understand. This is a money plant." He said, "A money plant?" I said, "Man, I'll take it." Throwing away some good plants. They didn't have no roots, and now they got roots, man. That's an awesome thing right there, man. That's awesome. That's nothing but God at work letting you know, like, this is your calling. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't root cuttings. I'm telling you, a lot of people cannot root cuttings. A lot of people cannot grow anything from seed. And you guys seen everything I showed you in my stream. All of that is from seed. It's a gift to have a green thumb. I'm telling you, it's a gift to have a green thumb. And I'm just happy I got that gift, guys. So man, hey, already skies getting kind of dark. Like I say, my four little daughters down there. This is the only drink they about to get. After today, I'm not gonna kill them with thirst. I just want them to appreciate. Look, come on, your sisters, your brothers, they outbeat you. So that's the thing about peppers. They are stubborn, and when they're ready to show out, they'll let you know. But in the meantime, between time, we gonna dry them out. Like I say, next week will be the week for it to be dried out. We're supposed to have 100-degree temps next week. So next week they gonna dry out. Yeah, peppers do good late summer. That's what I'm saying. So we in the late summer months. So I expect to see them to start showing out in a minute. You know, I gave them a little fertilizer boost. So they've been well fertilized. They've been well fed. So it's just a matter of time before they get together and say, hey, come on, let's do what we gotta do. Cause I really want to grow me some peppers. I really do. I want to grow me some peppers because it's not often that I get to the grocery store and have peppers on hand and to grow any type of pepper you want. I want to grow all the peppers, the chocolate peppers. I want to grow them all, man. The little sweet peppers. I want to grow a, I want to grow a ghost pepper. I just want to grow peppers. I want some little bird chilies. I just want to grow some peppers, y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all hang out with me, man. I can go on and on and on, man, about this plant, man, because I just love getting in that garden, man, talking to plants, man. So, with that being said, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. I'm about to head on in this house, man, because I just big old rain. I just seen the big old rain drop. You know what I'm saying? So that's my cue to get the fuck up out of here. But I appreciate you, Bryce, smoking with you, big dog. I'm going, yeah, I got some cayenne peppers going, but like I say, you know, they do their own thing. Red pepper flakes. Yeah, yeah. I want to grow some peppers to make me like some pepper vinegar, some, you know what I'm saying? Some pepper sauce. What's up, BD? What's going on, my guy? Oh, I'm feeling good, my man. I want to grow me some peppers, you know, because I, I, I like to have peppers. You know, that's one thing. That's one thing my mama said. She said, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna grow something, two things you should always have in your garden. You should have no. She said three things: cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers. And she like once you know how to grow those things, and you got those things in your garden, you can grow anything. So, like I say, I want to grow me some peppers. I want to grow me some tomatoes. I mean, you know, I work at a school, so I get access to all that stuff, but it's nothing like growing it from seed, growing it, growing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man. So a lot of the produce, a lot of the produce I have access to, and with that being said, you got seeds. We're gonna be taking seeds from everything. I don't care if it's a pumpkin. Give me that seed. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's if it's a jelly bean. I'm just kidding though. But hey, we would be taking seeds from everything. And normally, when we get back to school in the summertime, they usually give us pineapples. Uh oh. They usually give us like cantaloupes. Oh, honeydew milling. So I'm finna have seeds, but I'm just gonna use those for next year. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's always a pleasure to try to get some going from seed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so proud. I got my okras down there doing their thing. You know, so hey, you know, your lady trying to start a garden, go for it, man. Go for it. You know, you know. I had someone push me in a direction to start a garden. This person pushed me and gave me a warning. Said, okay, once you become a gardener, it's like a that's like a primary drug. So I'm like, what you mean? Everything is gonna be about the garden. What could I plant? What could I plant? So go for it. Go for it. And I took that advice from a family member, and I haven't looked back. This family member been with me through the struggles, through the beginnings, the trial and errors. You know, and it's still a trial and error. You know, cause hey, I'm still figuring some things out. But it's nothing perfect time to start that garden, man. You know, that's a way to provide food for your family for years. I'm telling you. And this is the blueprint that the I mean, the big box stores know it already. The farmers know it already. It's the little people like us who then they want to find out about, oh, we ain't gotta keep going to the store to get no produce. I can go get me a pack of seeds less than 50 cents and grow my own produce. Garden is a big science experiment, and sometimes it don't work. Expect it, but you can always try again. That's facts. That's facts. For real. I tried again. My first time, the first growing season, excited. We had a lot of rain. And I mean, Lenora, I had everything planted. I had everything in cups. Man, I had everything implanted. But then, we had that little spell where we had nothing but rain, and it destroyed everything. So I started, and like I said, that pepper plant was the last thing that made it from the first planting season, and you see how she taking off. So it's just a matter of time, cause she been through the storm. Hell, she been through the wind, and she was dormant. She was dormant at the time. Everything else I had planted in the first growing season blew away, went bye bye. She was still there. I said, damn, this the only thing left. And then, hey, I had to wake the soil up a little bit, and she came up, and hey, she started sprouting three plants, and hey, they doing their thing. Yeah, so now it's time to start growing. I think everybody know that by now, man. I mean, the most expensive thing is the dirt. And nine times out of ten, most likely, if you like me or any other gardener, that dirt is gonna give you a return year after year after year. So I got two big old bags of 50. I got two big old bags of dirt. You know, this is enough for me. I mean, people probably got way more than me, but these two big old bags is gonna last me. It's gonna last me. So the dirt gonna keep coming back. That's the most expensive thing is the dirt. Let me get out of here, guys. I think I need to start me a Gordon channel. I think I need to start me a Gordon channel, guys. What y'all think? Start me a Gordon channel, man, where we sit up and we chit chat, talk about plants. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat, man. Think I'm gonna start me a garden channel. I will. I'm on my way right after this stream. I mean, everybody's situation is different. Like I'm sure, like for those that own, their own land, of course you're gonna need a lot of dirt. But still, but still, it ain't like you're gonna buy, pallet loads of dirt every growing season. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point you gotta clean out the bed. It ain't like the dirt bad. You just really cleaning out the weeds. So you still gonna either use the same dirt, probably amend it a little bit. Last year's last year's soil is now this year's good soil. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing. That's the most expensive thing, the dirt. That's the most expensive. What you pay like if you're going in from seed, what less than what $3 a pack or something. Yeah, it adds up to it all the time. You know. So like I said, them two big old bags will last me for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? But if you got land, of course your consumption is gonna outbeat mine by 100%. You know, but hey, as long as you out there planting something and you getting those hands dirty, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing to get in there and play with the dirt. Okay, guys, man, I appreciate y'all. Told you I can talk this plant talk all day because I love plants. I love gardening. I love growing things from seed. It's a beautiful feeling. Oh yes, do what? Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. See, at this point in the stage, once you really start getting to it, you pretty much not know anything. You pretty much, I mean, like if you a beginner, of course, you gonna make the mistake like everybody else did. Oh, I gotta go out and buy me some planters. Or I gotta go out and buy me some stands. Not really knowing you already got the planters, you already got the pots. But see, these are some of the things that you find out when you begin it. So once I found that out, I'm like, I'm never buying no more flower pots. All this coffee I drink, it's a pot. Anything that can get holes in the bottom, it's a pot. If it's a big old plastic bowl, it got holes, it's a pot. You can go anything as long as it got drainage holes. So, hey, let that be what it is for those that want to start, growing in the garden. You got a lot of these things right here in your house. A lot of these things can be reused, and on your way, all you need is seeds, dirt, in a pot, water, sunshine, little love. You on your way to gardening. On your way to gardening. That's my time, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Be sure to check me out in a game stream or something. I might drop a video today or something. I got a couple videos I need to upload. Nothing major. Just a little content for the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And be sure to subscribe to all these wonderful supporters on this live stream. I have dug up rosebush sprouts and sold them for 5 years. Hell yeah. See, I got everything I need now for the rose. See, at first I didn't have no hormones. I got some root hormone now, so you know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit for me, man, for this gardening. Sky's the limit. I'm gonna have to move this potting mix, because these little gnats is coming out this dirt. It's making it very uncomfortable for me to sit here. So I don't understand that. Why is that? Get ate up, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace out, man. The gnats, water mites. Yeah, they win it. They winning in this dirt. They they coming from my potting mix. So I need to move it, put it in a little spot, cause they doing the most right now. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all on the next stream, man. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the advice, Lenora.